Welcome back. You know, last year Mid-Michigan experienced a lot of different weather patterns, from storms to heavy snow even. And along with those events often come power outages. But Consumers Energy says its electric grid updates helped it restore power to 9 out of 10 customers within 24 hours. In this sponsored segment this morning, Tracy Wimmer, spokesperson for Consumers Energy, joins us live in studio to talk more about how you're tackling those outages. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, you know, first off, Mid-Michigan weather, totally unpredictable.
Yeah.
Talk about, though, how Consumers approaches each season every year, because each season's different.
Yeah. So obviously we can't control the weather, but we can control how we respond to it. And a lot of that response actually has to do with preparing ahead of time, right? So we're making these investments through our reliability roadmap to really strengthen our grid. That's things like burying power lines, which, you know, we just got the clearance to start projects in 6 counties to bury 10 miles. It's adding new technology, and it's trimming trees, which is actually the #1 cause of outages. But all of that work last year resulted in, like you said, 90% of customers had their power back on within 24 hours. And
that's a lot.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, we want to get it to 100. We're going to keep going and keep making those investments.
Well, we've talked about those changes in the headlines as well, but kind of dive a little bit deeper into the reliability roadmap. How'd you come up with that plan?
Yeah, so we have 2 really ambitious goals with that. The first is that every customer has power restored within 24 hours, and the second is that no more than 100,000 customers have an outage at a time, which when we see these big weather events, obviously that's critical. And so we, like I said, we're doing these investments where last year we trimmed 7,000 miles of line.
That's a lot, too.
Yeah, getting out there and trimming trees and installing that technology, which allows us to detect outages through smart technology and sometimes even reroute power.
Is the future burying more lines, or what are consumers' thoughts on that?
Yeah, so the exciting thing about this pilot is it's letting us try it in a lot of different places, right? We have 6 different counties, we have some rural locations, we have some heavily forested areas, we have some really busy city areas, because we want to make sure when we are burying lines that it's cost effective and that it also makes sense for the region. And so trying it out in all these different places is going to help us really hone in on what makes sense and what keeps the power on.
Okay, so Consumers doing its part. With that said, what can homeowners do then to help prevent outages?
So obviously the biggest thing is being prepared for the reality that it's going to happen at some point. We appreciate everyone's patience. We want everyone to remain safe. If you do see a downed line, obviously stay 25 feet away from it, and 25 feet away from anything it's touching, right? You have to always assume that it's electrified, and so anything else that it's nearby, you don't want to come in contact with either. But of course there's, you know, very small upgrades that people can do within their home to make their homes more energy efficient. And so it's keeping costs low for them. So even if an outage does happen, it ultimately is not impacting the bottom line.
Yeah, well, now, as always, folks at home, they can track outages and the progress, right? You have those tools too.
Yeah, yep. We have our outage map, which they can always check online at consumersenergy.com/outage map. And we're also working on improving our technology every day to make sure that that is as accurate as possible.
Cool. Where can folks at home go for more information?
Like I said, consumersenergy.com/outage map always has that info, but our website has a lot on the reliability roadmap right now and the work that we're doing to achieve those goals.
Wonderful. And we'll keep following the progress with that reliability roadmap. Thanks again, Tracy, for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, good to see you.